ain't of no use.
Get over here so I can break your skull.
Thank you so much, my lord. If you hadn't come...
Pick up your clothes and run home, child. You've been through enough today.
Again.
You'll get a chance to pillage later.
May the seventh bless you, my lord. Those thieves helped themselves to whatever they wanted, and to think they're supposed to keep order around here.
Do not worry. I will soon put an end to these disgraceful acts.
This that Sarwood. Lord Valar warned us about him.
They shouldn't be able to hurt anyone else, at least.
Whoa. Have a barrel.
Enjoying your fancy. I hope so, Was that your last one?
A job well done, I'd say.
I'll teach you to...
I hand out justice around here. Let that man go.
Get up and away with you. Your crimes will go unpunished today. Give thanks to the Lord of Light.
Thank you, my lord. I won't do it again.
Alistair, you live! Oh, thanks be to the merciful mother. I really hoped he was lying, but as we'd heard no news, I had to bring myself to accept this ceremony.
Don't worry, little sister. I've come to put an end to it all.
I've dreamed of hearing you say that.
Eliana, this is Moors. He's an old friend of mine. Maybe you remember him.
Yes, I think so. I'm sorry, Alistair, but time is growing short. We have to stop this wedding.
We have come for his head, my lady. That should settle your problem.
Murder him? No. Killing him would do nothing to solve our problems with the crown.
Quite the opposite. Once Valar is no more, only Alistair will stand to inherit River Spring.
He tried to kill me, Eliana. His men attacked me in our own streets, on his orders. When our banner men learn of his treachery, they will all rise up against him, regardless of what the Queen may say. No one will stand between me and our father's throne.
Yes, of course.
You don't seem convinced. Is there something wrong?
Nothing. It's just that... What will become of me in all this?
We'll find you another husband if that concerns you. One who can make you happy. And if not, you'll stay at River Spring under my protection. You can put your trust in me, little sister.
You really understand nothing of women, big brother. But to be frank, you've already abandoned me once. How can I be sure you won't do it again? I'd like to forget the past, Alistair. I'd like to have faith in you, but it's no easy task. River Spring does not know you. All our people know is that you rode off to war and then disappeared afterwards. I slaved away to uphold these lands, to appease Lord Tywin, to convince our bannermen to remain loyal despite our disgrace. Father used to say, everything must be prepared for your brother's return. There was never a thought for us. As a woman, I accepted my fate. But for Garwin, it was different. Father didn't want him as an heir. He belittled him endlessly. In the end, he disinherited him on account of their ceaseless arguing. Then Garwin left, Father died, and you came back as if nothing had ever happened. You seem to think that River Spring will pass you by right. But don't forget who made that possible.
How can you say that? I would make a terrible lord without you at my side. We will protect River Spring from the Bloodseekers together, and we will rule it together. It may not be what Father would have wanted, but it is only fair.
That's enough for me. You have my support.
It's a joy to hear it. Now, if you would, I need you to gather the lords. I will soon confront Valar. I need them to be there, ready to lend their support.
That should be possible. Under the guise of preparing for the ceremony, I could go and speak with them without Valar suspecting a thing.
I'm counting on you to convince them, little sister.
I will do my best. Be careful.
A bloody strong woman. Your sister knows what she wants.
She has the heart of a warrior. Had she been born a man, the world would have been the better for it.
The world needs great women too, you know. Come, we have much to do.
Ah, there you are. Have you spoken to your sister?
I have. If all goes well, Eliana will make sure that the Lords of Riverspring will be there when the time comes to confront Valar.
Excellent. With all those witnesses, Valar will be unable to end this in bloodshed.
I don't want to discourage you, but that wouldn't stop me.
He may be half mad, but I don't think he would go that far.
Let's hope so.
Be that as it may, I heard you chased the Bloodseekers from our streets. The people of Riverspring will not forget that.
As long as I live, I will never allow a bunch of sellswords to terrorize my people. No news of Ryman?
Not yet, but I'm sure he'll be here soon.
What the hell is your cousin doing? How long does it take to get around this town?
Strange. That stubborn ass is proud of his punctuality.
Well, he has chosen the wrong day to make an exception. Let's not stay here.
Not so fast, my friends. You're not going anywhere. When I bring him your heads, Lord Valar will shower me in gold.
Showered with gold, no less. How sad. I hate to crush a man's dream.
The old captain! Where did he come from?
What should we do with this scum, Alistair?
We can't take any risks. They need to die.
Son of a whore.
That's what you get for serving a whoreson. You die younger.
Ryman, are these all the men you could find?
The only trustworthy ones, yes. But they're brave and completely devoted to the memory of Lord Reynald.
We are fighting an enemy who is trying to seize our land by any means. I need to know that I can count on you.
You are the legitimate lord of this land, sir. Our swords are yours.
Good. I accept them with joy. Your bravery does you great honor.
This escort should be able to ensure your safety within the castle, but if things go wrong, it won't be enough to hold the town. Since Valar's arrival, many of your father's men have retreated to the country. If we inform them of your return, they are certain to come back to us.
Indeed, we may need them. I will leave that in your hands, Harwin.
As for us, we need to have a word with Valar.
Come on, we have a castle to take back.
Well, what do we have here? Sir Ryman, I thought Lord Valar made it perfectly clear to you that you're not welcome in this castle.
Valar is a bloody fool. My cousin Alistair is the only master here. Move aside, old man, or suffer the consequences.
Alistair, eh? Well, you're out of luck this time. Once I've called my men, we'll make sure you die this time.
You poor bastard. Don't you know? Your men are already dead.
What? Guards!
A fine victory, Alistair. The streets of Riverspring are ours.
But not the castle. Be very careful. There will be many enemies inside.
Look who's here. The little chicken Sarwick come home to roost. I'll take my time in clacking you, boy.
Save your japes for the corpses outside the gates, Wex. It didn't do them much good having you as their leader.
I'm no wet nurse to those craving weaklings. I'm here to kill the rats.
You'll do no such thing, Lieutenant. You speak of my brother and my cousin. They will always be welcome within these walls. Let them through.
Forgive me, my lady, but these bastards have taken the castle by force, slit the throats of our guards. So they tell me. I'm only following orders.
As I said, you won't do anything. I doubt Valar could put his own family to the sword without punishment from the crown.
Ah, may the others take you. Valar can take care of you himself.
That's exactly what we want. Run ahead to tell him we're on our way.
Oh, I'll tell him. And I'll make sure to be there when he comes to finish you off.
Thank you, Ilyana. That was very clever. Is everything ready?
I was able to pass the word on. All the town's most important men await your appearance in the throne room. Maester Harwin has made sure that our bannermen have been told.
They may not make it in time. I can't wait for them. It is time I settled matters with Valar. Surprised to see me, traitor?
Alistair, we were just waiting for you. I assume you've come to lead your sister to the altar. I also hope you'll stay for the bedding.
You are a disgrace to this family, Valar. Your very existence is an affront to our values.
Would that be old Moors I see there? Perfect. If that oaf is here, then his little lady can't be far away.
I'll never let a rat like you near her. Very soon, you'll be nothing more than a crust of shit to be wiped off my boot.
Don't make me laugh, old man. I can see you've gone blind with age. I'm younger, quicker, better in every respect. But if you insist, I will gladly take your life.
Valar, my brother and his friends speak only for themselves. But your threats mean nothing here, in front of this gathering of our banners.
Agreed! Stop this tyranny!
You declared that Sir Alistair was dead. However, it appears he is very much alive. Why have you deceived us?
I find myself asking the same question, and I demand an explanation.
You want the truth? So be it. Eliana, your brother, is wanted for murder. He comes here with a deserter from the Night's Watch and a known enemy of the Crown, whose death has been ordered by the Queen herself. I declared that he had been given an honorable death because I wanted to preserve our family's honor. Along with Gawain's murder of his father, Alistair's crimes would have sullied our name beyond redemption. I think you would agree with me that he can no longer lay claim to the seat of Riverspring after such acts.
You bastard! This is all just a string of lies.
I'm not interested in your falsehoods. To me, you're both guilty of treason, and that is all that matters. I have the power and the orders to punish you in the name of the Queen. And mark my words, I have every intention of carrying them out. Now, surrender, Alistair. If you resist, I will call on my army. They are waiting on my orders around Riverspring. All I need is to say the word, and this town will fall to the sword.
How can you claim to be the Lord of Riverspring when you would threaten your own people with your army? You care nothing for our values. Family is hope, Valar. You should never have gone against us.
Such noble words didn't stop old Reynold from throwing me and Gawain out like common thieves. Nothing you say will prevent me from fulfilling my duty. Moors and Alistair, you are traitors. You will have to answer for your crimes.
You want justice? Very well. I call for a trial by combat. Our respective gods will separate the just from the unjust, the honorable from the traitor. Who should live, and who will die?
Splendid idea, Sir Alistair. May the gods witness this fight.
Wait, Alistair. Valar, you say we are criminals and traitors. You accuse Jane of being an enemy of the Crown. I will make you eat those words myself. So fight me, here and now. Let's settle this once and for all.
Careful, Moors. Both our lives are at stake here.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Be careful. I've seen how the snake hisses in his enemy's ears, distracting them as he moves in to strike. Whatever happens, stay focused on the fight. Do not let him distract you with his insults and lies.
I accept. Whether I face Alistair or you, it matters little. Neither of you pose any threat to me. Both of you face your death either way.
I hope you know what you're doing. The duel has been accepted. These men will fight to the death under the sight of the gods. Everyone, make room!
Let us say our prayers this day to the seven that stand as one. May they look fairly upon those who are about to face their judgment. On behalf of the Crown, Sir Valar Hill accuses Sir Alistair Sarwick of treason and of conspiring with traitors and enemies of the realm. Sir Moors Westford rejects the charges against him. He will fight to defend himself in a trial by combat, as well as Sir Alistair. May the Seven search their souls to know truth from lies. May they accord justice to the innocent and death to the guilty. May the gods let their judgment be known, and we shall accept it.
A pity I have to kill you, Moors. Now you won't get to see what I'll do to your little slut before I turn her over to the Queen.
Save your breath. You haven't got many more.
Don't tell me you care that much for this whore. Open your eyes, old man. Why do you think she let that fat pig Robert stick his cock in her? It's well known he beds nothing but whores now. I assume she's not actually paying you with coin. Maybe your protection costs her nothing more than her teats and ahs.
You talk too much for a servant. Let's see if your sword cuts as well as your tongue.
Already, old man? What happened to the great Moors who could strike down knights and horses with one swing of his sword? You fight like a crippled hen.
I'm just warming up, boy. A horse is a worthy foe, unlike you.
Oh, really? Come at me again then, old man. Everyone is here to see you die. At least make it entertaining. Seems you're near your end, old man. But don't worry, your little slut will be joining you soon.
You will have to find her first.
Oh, I will find her. Especially if you hid her as well as you hid your family.
What? What do you know about my family?
I know that you'll be with them soon, in the hell reserved for idiots and the weak.
Wait, I need to know. My wife, my daughter, tell me.
You'll know soon enough.
It's over, Valar.
Oh, really?
Moors! Behind you!
Know one thing before you die, old man. I slaughtered your family. Your daughter was crying, crying. She cried right to the end, calling for her father. But you weren't there, were you? You abandoned them. So I told them that when I found you, I'd send you back to them. And I am a man of my word.
No! Moors! No! Sorcery! Treachery!
The Seven will not stand for such deception.
Evil bastard!
This duel is invalid.
Stop this tyrant!
Alistair! Alistair for River Spring!
Bloody cockroaches! River Spring will be mine, whether you like it or not!
Let her go!
First tell me where the bastard's mother is.
Out of the question.
Tell me where Moors has hidden that whore, Alistair. Unless you prefer I cut her throat.
No, she's still at Castlewood. Lord Halton captured her.
It seems everyone is after that slut. Lord Halton, you say? He'll bring her to me, or I'll raise his castle to the ground. As for you, Sarwicks, you'll give me no more trouble.
No!
Lock him in Lord Reynolds' crypt. Let him die next to his father. I must leave immediately for Castlewood. Wax, I leave the town to you in my absence. The people need to know who rules here. Kill as many of them as you need to.